Welcome back to another video of CY Mood Academy. I'm Becca and today we're going to talk about traditional finance. Today we're going to see what are instruments called derivatives. Derivatives, as the name says, are financial instruments that derive from something and have become famous in Main Street language after the financial crisis in 2008. Derivatives normally have the function of insurance or hedging, transferring the financial risk between two entities. This category can include any instrument with a price based on the value of another asset, defined as underlying. Such as, for example, shares, financial indices, currencies, interest rates, commodities, etc. Let's explain the derivatives with an example. Luca is a guy with a strong family tradition. Every Christmas Luca have a lunch with his big family. And they eat 10 swordfish for a total of 200 kilos of fish. The tradition has been going on for years. And Luca is in charge of finding and buying the fish. It happens, however, that Luca had some difficulty to find the fish for the family tradition. And thinking about all the extra work done on Christmas before, for this Christmas he wants to be prepared. And not repeat the experience of the previous year. So Luca get in the car in search of a large fish farm in his area and contacts the owner. Luca asks the owner if he can secure the supply of fish for next Christmas. The owner is not convinced, but proposes to Luca to buy 10 swordfish in advance. If Luca pays now, the owner guarantees him the supply of 10 fish. The price, however, is fluctuating throughout the year. So, they agree on a total price that satisfies both of €100. The owner of the farm then creates a note, IOU, equivalent to the value of €100 for 10 fish that can be executed at owner wishes by a certain date before Christmas. What we have now is a contract. An agreement that is derived from what is its underlying. In this case, the purchase of swordfish. With an indicated quantity and a time limit. So the derivative is a contract based on an underlying. There are 3 types of derivative contracts. The first is the future forward, which is essentially our example. The delivery in the future of 200 kilograms of swordfish. The second type is called option, which is always a future but with the option to buy or sell, in the example made before. Luca may be worried about the risk to lose the fish. And the fish farmer may not be 100% reliable. Luca protects itself with an option to purchase fish from another farmer, and pays €20 for the right to buy the 200 kilograms of fish before Christmas. So Luca will have this purchase note for the 200 kilograms of fish and now he has the right to exercise this option before Christmas. Luca wants to be absolutely sure to have these 200 kilograms of fish. So he has opened a futures contract with the first breeder for €100 and then protected himself from any problems with an option with the second breeder, if everything goes well with the first breeder. The option will simply expire and be forgotten. The third type is called swap. This is applied to instruments that have a variable interest rate over time. So if you want to move to a fixed rate, the bank will take the risk of the spread between the two rates trying to earn from it. The underlyings of this type of derivative can be commodities, interest rates, credit rates. The interesting thing about derivative contracts is that they can be traded. And they are traded on exchanges or OTC. Face-to-face agreements between people. In our example, Luca and his family might have to skip Christmas dinner. Knowing this, Luca can sell the contract to a friend, who could offer him €80 for those 200 kilos of fish. In this case, Luca would lose some money, but he would not have to withdraw the fish and would have recovered part of the money spent. Otherwise, it could happen that this Christmas the swordfish is unobtainable. And Luca can sell the contract for those 200 kilos at €200, displeasing the family but making a great profit. In derivatives, the most important part is the contract and not the underlying. The underlying is a problem when it creates with the derivative a toxic asset, as we explained in our video dedicated to this issue. Luca in our example is not a risk, the risk for Luca is the first breeder. In case all the fish died, Luca would remain with only the contract without validity. And without fish, and for that he is covered with the option. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share our video to spread our knowledge. And remember to check all the product made for you by the CY Mood team.